Hello, beloved souls. I'm Gina Martell, and I'm an equine-assisted life coach, spiritual teacher, Reiki master, and QHHT, past life regressionist. And I'm sitting in my horse's stall. This is Blue, and he's having his dinner right now. And I've recently seen some really interesting videos lately on horses and how healing everyone's realizing finally that they are. And that just got me really, really excited. So I had to participate in this because a lot of people are talking about horse therapy. Well, I'm not a horse therapist. I'm an equine-assisted life coach, and that's a little bit different. So I thought I'd explain from a kind of a spiritual level how horses, how they're just so amazing. Okay, it's an ancient language that they actually speak. I mean, it's not words, obviously, but it's with energy, and that's what I work with. So when I work with a client and one of my horses, Dodger or Blue, what I'm doing is I'm working with their energy. I'm not having a therapist or an equine specialist come in because maybe the therapist doesn't know anything about horses, right? And so they have to have somebody there to kind of, help them understand what the horse is trying to say and what the horse is trying to do. I am the equine specialist, and I am a certified equine-assisted life coach. So I'm just one person that does this in Zen Horse Barn, which is my business. What I can tell you is the horses know before I know, before you'll know. They already completely know and understand what has to be done. And really, when I go in the arena with them, I'm truly just the guide. I will translate. I will understand exactly what they're trying to say and what they're trying to push out of a person in many things that they do. I mean, they try to, get you to become your authentic self because they are so authentic. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I come into the barn at night just to check on them, and they're eating their hay, and they've got hay stuck in their hay, in their hair, and in their ears, and in their faces, and they don't really care because horses are so real and so authentic, and they're more authentic than any person I've ever met in my life. And they're such incredible healers. They just know what to do. I don't even have really much of an idea when I walk into the arena with a person. Basically, the way I work is I bring somebody into the pasture. One or sometimes both of my horses will choose that person, and I just let that happen. And then we put the halter on and we go into the arena or the round pen where we're going to start to do the work. And I really am just going to talk to the person. I know basically what's going on because I've already done a coaching session with them. And then I kind of leave it up to the horse. And the horses are going to tell me what is going on. And they're also going to tell the person what is going on. And I get such incredible breakthroughs working with the horses, and the person does. And sometimes you just have to sit with what you're feeling inside because the horse has shown you something and you're like, I did not know that about myself. But the horse is telling you, yes, guess what? It's true. You are that way. You talk about hay in the hair. I usually come in with grain or hay in my hair. My hairdresser is constantly pulling hay out of my hair. Anyway, it is the most incredible work. I totally love doing it. I've loved horses my entire life. There's just something about them. When they just stand out in the pasture in stillness, I think that they're meditating. They're meditating with Mother, Father, God, and with Source, and they know. And actually, stillness is the way that we're supposed to be meditating now, is we're all going into consciousness, right? And everything is shifting, which is beautiful. So just being in stillness is amazing. Horses live in the moment. They don't look at that patch of grass and go, I'll get that tomorrow. No, they better get it today, because horses live every single moment, as we should. We get too worried, too mired in the past. We worry too much about the future. We have to just focus on the now. And that's something beautiful that we can really learn, from the horses. Right now. See? See the grain in my hair? Blue, I love you. Anyway, listen, I work with women with traumas, children, couples. I work with veterans and they have PTSD. We've all grown up in the way that we have, and we really can't even blame our parents because they were probably raised in a worse way, because they didn't know. We haven't had a lot of good role models. But if you're interested in changing that about yourself, if you're interested in finding your inner happiness, that's the difference, with an equine-assisted life coach. I work from the inside out. And I think most therapists will work from the outside in, if I understand that correctly. But this is the work that I do with the energy, with the horse's energy, and with nature. So if you're interested in kind of finding your happiness and letting some things go, maybe you have some traumas, maybe you've had some terrible things happen to you, maybe you have a hard time forgiving, maybe you need to forgive, maybe you need to be forgiven. Come and work with me. My website is zenhorsebarn.com. You can send me an email, zenhorsebarn@gmail.com, and check out my Facebook page. It is Zen Horse Barn. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me in blue. I would love to work with you, and I know my horses would too. Listen, let a horse change your life. It's amazing. I promise.